The Morales Journey, Rising from Hardship to Hope. 1. The Start of Hard Times. The Morales family lived in a small, weathered house on the edge of town. It wasn't much, but it was home. Miguel Morales worked two jobs, construction during the day and as a janitor at night. His wife, Rosa, spent her days taking care of their three children: Carla, age 12, Luis, age 9, and baby Sofia, just a year old. Life had always been tough, but it became unbearable after Miguel injured his back on a construction site. The injury meant no more heavy labor, which was their main source of income. Rosa tried to step in by picking up cleaning jobs, but her earnings barely scratched the surface of their mounting bills. Rent, utilities, groceries, medical expenses, it all piled up like a tidal wave. 2. The daily sacrifices. With their finances dwindling, the Morales family had to make tough choices. The kids stopped asking for new clothes or school supplies. Miguel, once proud and independent, now depended on food banks and community assistance. Rosa skipped meals so her children could eat, even as her own health began to deteriorate. One night, Carla came home from school with a permission slip for a field trip. She was so excited. But when Rosa saw the $25 fee, her heart sank. "Maybe next time, mija," she said softly. Carla nodded, trying to hide her disappointment. But Rosa saw the light in her daughter's eyes dim just a little. 3. Luis's question. One evening, as the family ate a sparse dinner of rice and beans, Luis looked up at his father. "Papi, why do some families have big houses and nice cars? Why don't we?" Miguel's chest tightened. How do you explain systemic inequality and generational poverty to a 9-year-old? He put on a brave face and replied, "We have something more important than big houses, hee-ho. We have each other." It was true, but it didn't make the hunger go away. 4. The late-night discussion. After the kids went to bed, Miguel and Rosa stayed up, sitting at the kitchen table. The dim light cast long shadows across their tired faces. "We can't keep going like this," Rosa whispered. "The landlord called again. He's giving us one more month to pay rent." Miguel stared at his hands, calloused and worn. "I'll find something. Maybe I can work security. It's not as physical." Rosa reached across the table and took his hand. "We'll figure it out. Together." 5. Carla's burden. Carla, though just 12, understood more than her parents realized. She saw the worry etched on her mother's face and the pain her father tried to hide. She started taking on more responsibilities, helping Rosa clean houses on weekends and babysitting Sofia whenever she could. One day at school, a teacher asked Carla why she seemed so tired. Carla shrugged. "Just a lot going on at home," she said. She didn't want to explain that she stayed up late doing her homework after cleaning and cooking for her siblings. 6. Luis's small act. Luis, too, noticed the strain on his parents. One afternoon, he came home with a crumpled $5 bill. "Where did you get this?" Rosa asked, alarmed. "I sold my toy car at school," he said proudly. "Now we can buy more food." Rosa's eyes filled with tears. She hugged him tightly. "You're such a good boy, but you didn't have to do that." Luis beamed, not fully understanding the weight of his gesture. 7. Miguel's new job. After weeks of searching, Miguel finally found a job as a security guard at a local warehouse. The pay wasn't great, but it was something. The first time he brought home a paycheck, he handed it to Rosa with a small smile. "It's not much, but it'll help." Rosa hugged him tightly. "Every little bit counts." 8. The car trouble. Just as things started to stabilize, the family's old car broke down. Without it, Rosa couldn't get to her cleaning jobs, and Miguel struggled to make it to work on time. The repair estimate was $1,500. Money they didn't have. "What are we going to do?" Rosa asked, tears in her eyes. Miguel sighed. "We'll figure it out. We always do." They started taking the bus and walking wherever they needed to go. It added hours to their days, but they had no other choice. 9. The community steps in the Morales family's struggles didn't go unnoticed. Neighbors began dropping off bags of groceries. Carla's teacher organized a fundraiser to help with the car repairs. Even strangers pitched in, donating what they could. For the first time in months, Miguel and Rosa felt a glimmer of hope. "People are good," Rosa said one evening. Even when life is hard, there are always good people. 10. The unexpected gift. One day, a man from their church showed up with a used minivan. "It's not brand new," he said, "but it'll get you where you need to go." Miguel was speechless. Rosa cried. The kids cheered. It was a moment of pure joy in the midst of their struggles. 11. Rosa's health scare. The stress and lack of proper nutrition finally caught up with Rosa. She collapsed one afternoon while cleaning a house. At the hospital, the doctor told her she was severely malnourished and needed rest. "Rest?" Rosa said. "Who's going to take care of my family?" Miguel promised to take on more responsibilities at home. Carla stepped up even more, cooking meals and making sure her siblings got to school on time. 12. The strength of family. Despite everything, the Morales family grew closer. They leaned on each other in ways they never had before. Carla started excelling in school, inspired by her parents' hard work. Luis began helping his dad fix things around the house, learning skills that would serve him later in life. 13th. A difficult winter. That year, winter came early and hit hard. The heating bills skyrocketed, and the old boiler in their house barely worked. Miguel spent hours trying to fix it, but it would only last a few days before breaking down again. Carla and Luis took turns wrapping Sofia in extra blankets to keep her warm at night. One evening, Rosa came home to find the kids huddled around candles because the power had gone out. Miguel had been trying to stretch their budget by skipping utility payments. Rosa knew they couldn't keep living this way. The family turned to their church once again, where members pooled resources to help them pay for heating oil and repairs. The kindness of their community kept them going through the harsh winter months. 14. Carla's scholarship application. Carla's teachers noticed her hard work and encouraged her to apply for a prestigious scholarship that could cover her high school tuition and extracurricular expenses. She spent weeks working on her application essay, staying up late into the night. In her essay, she wrote about her family's resilience and how she dreamed of becoming a social worker to help others facing similar struggles. When she was shortlisted for an interview, the whole family celebrated. Miguel and Rosa saved enough to buy her a new outfit for the big day. Carla was nervous but determined. "Even if I don't get it," she said, "I'm proud that I tried." 15. Miguel's workshop project. Miguel began volunteering at a local community workshop that taught basic skills like carpentry and plumbing. He saw it as an opportunity to both give back and learn something new. Over time, he became one of the workshop's trusted mentors, teaching others how to repair their homes or build small furniture pieces. The workshop became a sanctuary for him, a place where he could regain his confidence and feel useful again. It wasn't long before he started taking small side jobs, fixing fences and building shelves for neighbors. 16. Rosa's new business partner. Rosa's cleaning business grew steadily, and she partnered with another local mom, Maria, to expand their services. Together, they started offering deep cleaning packages for offices and small businesses. Their hard work paid off, and they began earning enough to hire an extra pair of hands. 17. Luis's first job. Luis, now 14, decided he wanted to contribute too. He started delivering newspapers in the mornings before school. It wasn't much, but he was proud to bring home a little extra money. "This is for Sofia's birthday present," he said, handing Rosa his first paycheck. The family pooled their resources to buy Sofia a small play kitchen set. Her laughter and joy on her birthday reminded them why they worked so hard. 18. A visit from Carla's teacher. One evening, Carla's favorite teacher, Ms. Perez, stopped by their home with a surprise. "Carla has been selected for the scholarship," she announced. The committee was so moved by her essay and interview. Carla burst into tears, hugging her parents tightly. It was a moment of triumph for the entire family, a symbol of hope for the future. 19. Miguel's landscaping dream. Continued. Miguel had always enjoyed working outdoors, tending to plants, and creating organized spaces. With the family beginning to stabilize financially, he decided it was time to pursue a dream that had once felt impossible. Using the knowledge he gained from the community workshop and his own experience, he started advertising small landscaping jobs on social media and through word of mouth. At first it was slow. He worked on weekends, mowing lawns, trimming hedges, and designing flower beds. But as word spread about his attention to detail and affordable pricing, his client base grew. By the end of the year, Miguel had turned his weekend hobby into a legitimate small business. Morales Landscaping became a trusted name in the community. 20. Carla's big decision. As Carla's scholarship opened doors, she began thinking about how she could give back to her family. While most of her peers were excited about moving to bigger cities for college, Carla decided to attend a local university so she could stay close to home. She started working part-time as a tutor, helping high school students with their studies. "I want to help others the way my teachers helped me," Carla told her family one evening. She also began saving money to help pay for Luis and Sophia's future education. "This is my way of giving back to everything you've done for me." 21st. A family vacation. For the first time in years, the Morales family found themselves in a position to afford something they never thought possible: a family vacation. It wasn't extravagant, a weekend camping trip in a nearby national park, but it felt like a luxury. They packed their borrowed tent, old blankets, and a small grill. Around the campfire, they roasted marshmallows, laughed about their past struggles, and dreamed about the future. The trip was a reminder of how far they had come as a family, and it gave them a much-needed break from the grind of daily life. 22. Luis's path. Luis, inspired by his father's success, began taking an interest in trade skills. With Miguel's guidance, he started apprenticing with local electricians and plumbers. By the time he turned 18, Luis was earning certifications and gaining hands-on experience. He often told his friends, "Not everyone has to go to college to succeed. I'm building something with my hands." His practical approach not only brought him pride, but also helped him contribute more to the family. When he saved enough money to buy his first truck, the Morales family threw him a small party to celebrate his milestone. 23rd. Rosa's Cafe project. As Rosa continued managing her cleaning business, an opportunity arose for her to lease a small cafe space in town. Maria, her business partner, encouraged her to take the leap. The cafe, named Rosa's Corner, offered fresh coffee, homemade pastries, and a cozy space for locals to gather. Rosa worked tirelessly to make the cafe a success. She hired staff from the community, many of whom were single mothers like herself, offering them flexible schedules and fair wages. The cafe became more than just a business. It was a hub for people to connect and support each other. 24. The power of resilience. As the years went by, the Morales family reflected on their journey. They had gone from barely scraping by to building dreams they once thought impossible. Rosa often reminded her children, it wasn't luck. It was hard work, kindness, and the belief that we could get through anything together. The community's support had been vital, but it was their own determination that carried them through. Carla would often tell her college classmates about her family's story, inspiring others to persevere through their challenges. 25. A legacy of hope. The Morales family's story became an example in their town, a testament to resilience, community, and love. Miguel's landscaping business, Rosa's Cafe, Carla's academic success, and Luis's trade skills all represented different paths to triumph over adversity. Sophia, now a teenager, watched her family's efforts with admiration. "You've all worked so hard," she said one evening at dinner. "I want to make you just as proud." Through their struggles, the Morales family learned that life is rarely easy, but with support, hard work, and hope, even the toughest battles can lead to brighter days. Their story serves as a reminder that no matter how difficult life may seem, there is always a way forward, especially when love and community light the way.